Hello, everyone. This is Ron speaking, and this is the first episode ever of Strangely Normal, a show that looks at some obscure video games that probably slipped under some people's radars back in the day, but I feel are probably quite good and definitely well worth checking out. I also intend to just talk a little bit about some of the stuff behind them, as you're probably seeing on the screen there. It says powered by Unreal Technology. Um, this game was powered by Unreal Engine 2. Specifically, I believe it was called Unreal Engine 2X. It was a modification designed specifically for this game. This game, not very many people may have heard of. It's Unreal Championship 2, and it was considered a sequel to the first Unreal Championship, which was a straight port of Unreal Tournament 2003. And this is much different. This game was designed ground up actually for the Xbox, and is actually very good. Plays very well to this day, in my opinion. Still actually holds up. I'm just gonna hop into deathmatch here. I'm gonna put the pet skill down a little bit. I haven't played this game in about 4 or 5 years, so just gonna see if we can get this adjusted down here. That's strange. Had to put bots on. I'm gonna put bots on. Yeah, bots auto. I don't think we're gonna need 30 minutes here. Let's just make this a quick 10-minute deathmatch. Frag limit 20. Excuse me if I seem a little bit slow here. I haven't done this in a while. Let's see. There are actually a lot of unlockable characters in this game. I don't have most of them unlocked because it's the first time I booted up this game in quite some time. However, I always preferred Sapphire back when I used to play this quite frequently. Very fast, and she had the ability to freeze people. This game was produced by Midway, which is important because one of the unlockable characters is actually Raiden from Mortal Kombat. It's actually pretty funny. He's like an average character, not too bad. See, right now you actually choose your weapons. In this game, you choose the weapons you start with, and they're the weapons you keep throughout the match. You choose two. You don't start with any ammo. I believe a very small amount of ammo. I tend to go with a flat cannon. It's like a shotgun, and the sniper rifle in this game actually fires a three round, sort of like a very precise sort of shotgun, something like that. I tend to like it. Tend to be very good. I tend to move around very fast. We should be alright here. Gonna watch me get my ass handed to me probably. We'll see how this goes. Fortunately, there are some load times. Things to start. Oh geez, this is inverted. I'm gonna have to change that. I'm sorry, this is not inverted. I'm gonna have to change that. I play inverted. Come on, finish loading. Waiting for match to start. Let's get in the options here. Let's see where. Yes, invert look. That needs to be on. Otherwise, I am gonna get stomped. Alright, we should be. Yep, got it inverted. Alright. One thing that's kind of neat, and then I'm just gonna. See, you see there? I've actually locked on. Oh, I just got nailed. There is actually fatalities in this game. They're pretty hard to pull off. You have to stun someone and then put in a very specific combination, like in Mortal Kombat. That's a sniper rifle. And I fell off the edge because it's the first time I played this game in quite some time. Let's see here. Let's see if I can actually pull off like a melee charge like I used to do all the friggin' time. Oh, okay. Yeah, see in this, when you are in, oh jeez, when you are in melee, you can do, I believe, fire to just real quick kind of slash them, or you can press B to do a powerful attack. B also switches to melee. Let's see, there is a way to charge. I don't remember how to do that. I'm trying to figure that out. Oh, jeez. Still falling off here. Wait, hold on. In this game, you can jump a lot. Leads to some really crazy matches, things like that. I'm gonna try to build up some adrenaline here. You see that little blue bar up there. That is your adrenaline bar, and when that gets halfway or all the way, you can actually. Oh, here we go. See, I just charged there, and I'm probably gonna die again. Let's see. And you'll probably notice also that you see that little lock on. That's actually one of the things about this control scheme that is really nice. And then you're gonna see me charge up something here. Bam. And then as you probably saw, there was that that button combination on the screen that was actually the button combination for a fatality. Very hard to pull off. You have to be very exacting. I'm gonna try and do an adrenaline move here. I'm kind of getting followed by about 3 or 4 guys right now. So, see, I'm gonna do nimble, which I think lets me. And then actually, how this game handles adrenaline now that I'm getting back into it is actually quite nice as well. You get X for 1, and then you can hit X again. It's actually very nice because I can go. Since I have full adrenaline. Speed. I now move super fast. Very handy when you are running around doing melee stuff like I am. Forgot the button to actually switch back to ranged. That's the voice chat. Maybe I don't need to worry about that. But there is actually a button to just hop back to ranged and be able to damage them. See, I'm in ranged right now. I know that B switches. Weapons do have alternate fire in this game. The flat cannon has sort of its primary is like it's like a shotgun blast. Its secondary is it's like a grenade. Everyone starts off with a base sort of dual pistol kind of thing. Depending upon their race and character. Yes, the characters do have different abilities based on race. I'm gonna get killed here. That's not what I'm looking for. But based on who the character is and their race, they actually have different abilities with the primary ones. Like for example, this character Sapphire, she can charge up. I can charge up the 2 pistols to actually freeze someone, like you saw earlier. There's another character, Juggernaut, and Juggernaut and Gorge, I do believe, who also have the same kind of pistols, but however they can charge them up to unleash a large burst of fire that is very, very good at. Damaging people very quickly. Sorry if I'm not exactly the most coherent here. I'm currently playing and speaking at the same time, which is a little bit difficult, and I'm kind of getting the hang of this game again. I think maybe after this match finishes, I'll go and check out a little bit of the story. It does actually have a pretty interesting story. It's about this guy named Anubis, and it actually ties into the subtitle of the game, which is called the Leandri Conflict. And that is specifically about this tournament that gets held on this planet here, and it's actually to determine who the emperor of this planet is going to be. Now, this tournament actually is open to any and all competitors. However, only ones who are natives of the planet can become emperor. If they win, they just get some big reward or whatever. But basically, the story is about this one guy, Anubis, who is entering the tournament to sort of prevent this other person, Selket, from winning and becoming the emperor. Let's see here. I'm going to forfeit this, head into the story. I have the box in front of me. You actually see Anubis and Selket, both prominently featured. Anubis is this bald guy, and Selket's this chick. Storyline, mostly told in cutscenes in between death matches. There is a little bit to it. It tends to be. It actually is pretty cool, and has one of my favorite ending cinematics ever. Um, let's see here. Gonna want to do create new. Just gonna hop into this, and in the story mode, there is actually these other things, these tournaments. These are not as they aren't done to the same level of quality that the main story is. These are mostly just like little character blurbs in between each match. These challenges, I never got too much into these. Tends to be a little hectic, things like that. And it's just very, very difficult. You usually have to beat him within a certain amount of time. You also have to usually do it with a certain amount of kills. I always had a very hard time with it. So, let's go into the main story, which is the Ascension Rites here. Just gonna pop it on Novice, see if we can't get through one or two of the beginning missions. Then we'll probably wrap that up at that point. Okay. And I know I mentioned this earlier, but as I said, this game was one of the first that was built ground up for the Xbox. Works very well on Xbox. I still feel to this day it actually stacks up against any sort of first-person shooter you throw at it. That could be, Modern Warfare 2, 3. I don't really care. You want to throw Halos at it. I'll certainly stack this up against Halo any day of the week, any Halo. This game, I feel, really sort of perfected the whole action genre, the whole deathmatch style of gameplay here. Right here, the cinematic. That's the main intro where they're showing off who the main characters are, what the tournament's about. Just basically describing it. I'm gonna skip past that if I can here. Okay, looks like we skipped past it. This little tutorial section, I do believe. There's my guy. Wait, no, that's not my guy. That's another guy. I believe his name is Sebak. And then I think, yes, here we go. This guy right here is Anubis. He has a staff. He is actually one of the average characters. I played around. Jeez, it put it. No, it's still inverted. I thought it. No, it put it back to non-inverted. Strange. Let me switch that real quick. Alright, got that taken care of. That's just little things. Double jump. There is an adrenaline power. Oh, jeez, wall dodging. They're really gonna make me do this. There, I did it. Yeah, that was wall jumping. Actually, very handy. Most of the time, you just work it into your jumps. Now that's charging. Okay, so yeah, that was the jump attack. Actually, I did that a lot in the deathmatch I did. Most of the time, I would lock onto someone and then do that. Since this is just a tutorial, and I'm very lazy, we're just gonna do a quick double jump, charge across. Okay, no, that's just a charge attack. It's a heavy attack. Oh, I remember this part. This actually took me a very long time to get past. Let's see if I can do it here. And I did it in my first try. When this game came out and I first started playing it, took me about 5 tries to get that down. Very strange. Oh, yeah, probably when this game came out. It was 2003 when this game came out. So it was a little bit later. However, actually a pretty good game. I feel a lot of the reason why it did not have a lot of success was due to the fact that it was called Unreal Championship 2, and it was considered the sequel to the first Unreal Championship, which was just a direct port. And as a port, it was alright. It wasn't great. It suffered from a lot of technical problems. This game. They want me to deflect it. This is going to be a pain trying to deflect this. Come on. Alright, sorry about that, folks. I just had a little bit of minor technical difficulties. Screen actually went black there for a sec. Alright, come on.
Getting older and over.
There we go. There we go. Press Y to change the ranged weapons. This actually put me back in the first-person view. I did not do that during the deathmatch. In fact, I almost never went in the first-person view because first-person could only be used in ranged combat. And if you'll see here, I switched to melee. It puts me back there anyway. Don't see any point in wanting it. However, there is a mode you can play where it's called Classic, and it's just first person, just range. I messed around with it a little bit back in the day. It's a lot. It was kind of fun. Really interesting to try to do all of the mobility sort of things. Let's see, what are they trying to get me to do? Charge up. There's charge up. Practice with this. That's supposed to be. Practice. If you look here, that crosshair actually changes. It was actually really neat, really useful. Well, it's probably gonna make me do it again, but here, I'll show you this real quick. If you look at the crosshair on the screen, as I pull L, you'll see it actually change and morph. And when it's to that, it means, hey, I can do my thingy, my stun, and that was actually really useful, really helpful. That was having me do a coup de grace, which is like the fatality. These are hard. I know I just made it look really easy, but I'm trying to do it when like there's like 4 other guys shooting at you.
When you're ready, take your best shot.
Trying to kill you, asking me to practice sparring. Hey, guess what? Charge. See, I always tended to be a little bit more of a melee guy, but that doesn't necessarily mean I ignored ranged. It was just since melee was always there, and always powerful. Well, it's just that. I'm gonna do another one here. It's just another cutscene talking about the tournament. That guy right there, he's actually part of the Leandry Corporation, just the sponsor of the tournament. He deals a lot with the politics, things like that. That's Selket. She's competing against you. She's a bit of a bitch, I guess. Really kind of power hungry. That's what it plays off that. I think she wants to just kind of sell out the planet to this corporation, make a bunch of money. Doesn't really care what's going on with it. I'll just skip that. We'll do another match, and then I think we'll wrap this up. Still loading. That is one thing I wish would really just kind of go away. Unless these guys just going somewhere. And then I think they got ambushed or something.
I don't know who
it's just
sent
another
you,
death match,
but I'm sending
basically.
you okay? I've had worse. Stay sharp. There might be a few more. Good guess. Let's get them.
There are actually cyborg guys. One of them looks like one of the characters in Mortal Kombat. I don't think it's the same one. It looks like it. A lot more badass in my opinion. But let's see. Some more of them. They haven't really shown me the other ranged options here yet. Who's shooting at me? Stop it.
You gotta be kidding.
Alright, looks like we opened up the next part or something. My defense on this, I can't actually hear the audio. You guys probably will be able to. I cannot. So I'm just seeing just the video here.
Get out of here.
That was it, I guess. Okay, we'll quit. Alright, we'll let this finish here. We'll wrap this up. Alright, that is Unreal Championship 2. If you get the chance, definitely, even though this game's an older game, I would check it out. Still stacks up today to most modern FPSs, most modern shooters in general. In fact, I really wish Epic would go back to this. Just this kind of style and this kind of gameplay. It was a lot of fun, really fast, really frantic. As I said, I really think that this was sort of the pinnacle, and you really couldn't do much better than this. Alright, thank you very much for watching.